Hello and welcome back to another episode of LOTRO with me, Balthelion. Today we're going to make a start on the Moria instances, so I'm joined once again by VL.
Hello.
We've also got a cameo once again from Obi.
Hello.
And making her debut we also have Sarah. If you want to say hello.
Hello there.
So we're going to start today with the Forgotten Treasury instance, which is level 56, and that could have been done a lot sooner actually. That's back in the Silvertine Loads, and we got the quest from the Deep Descent camp, which was over there, which I already have. There are 4 of them. That's not the button I'm looking for. So Dark Defilers, Depleted Crystals, Relics and Coins, Scum and Uralf. There's no wrapper quest, it's just 4 standalone quests. I'll share it with you guys once we get inside. So I'll just search for it because there's so many bloody instances. Forgotten Treasury, there we go. So there's no tiers to this one, it's just a straight up level 56 1 tier instance.
It also specifies level 54, so you could go a bit earlier if you wanted. It's just that the quests are 56, isn't it?
I think the quests are 54 as well, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, the quests are 56, yeah.
The Forgotten Treasury may become a battleground of terrible proportions.
I need to remember that I'm actually the designated healer for this, so this is going to end horribly. But basically, when we walk forwards, now we need to pay attention to this, so let me be the one that runs forwards to turn the lights off. But as we enter this room, it's basically like a big circle, so we can't really see it on the map at the moment, but it's basically a ring around the upstairs. But as soon as we walk to the top of this staircase, all these lights in here will go out, and there are 6 lights pointing towards that crystal. And we need to memorise the order that they turn off, basically. So if we imagine that on the map, where we came in is kind of like the 12 o'clock, and then if we number those 3, so 1 is the top right, 2 is the east side, 3 is the bottom right, 4 is the bottom left, 5 is the left one, and 6 is the top left. And we'll just memorise the numbers as they go. So let's watch this. So we can see all 6 beams of light as soon as I cross over here. So that was number 5, then 2, then 6, then 4, then 5, and then 1. So that's the order they went out.
Went twice.
Oh, shite. 3. No, it wasn't. Crap. No, it was 3, yeah, sorry. Yeah. I'm pretty sure... Oh dear, I may have fucked it up already. I'm pretty sure that's the order. I think it's the second 5 is the one that I accidentally said 5. So that was the order they went out, so that means that the way they need to be reactivated is the opposite order. So it'd be 1, 3, 4, 6, 2, 5. So I'll just make sure that's in Fellowship chats just so we can all see that. And we need to memorise that once we've cleared out all the ads. So,
Or rather, let you call it out tiers whenever the time comes.
if I remember and scroll up in the chat. So basically there's going to be a couple of pools of ads. There's 2 groups of them on each side. And they are a linked pool. So as soon as we pull one mob, it will annoy everything else. So I'll let you guys do one of those. But just watch out because there are some boss mobs on the inside of the circle which we don't really want to be pulling yet. So we'll leave them alone. But if someone wants to pull the Lesser Spirit,
Should I pull that spirit first?
go for it. So all of the linked mobs will come and get very angry as well. I think there's usually about 3 or 4 in each one. So it's nice and easy so far. No one's really taking any damage. I like it. And then all of a sudden you can take loads of damage and then I won't be able to heal you because I won't be paying attention.
As normal.
Okay.
Yeah, but when we're normally questing real, I don't normally have to heal you because I'm normally
I
DPS
know.
as well. So
I know, but I do particularly remember
That reminds me, actually.
Great Skirmish.
I didn't actually share the quest with you. There you go.
Oh yes, I'll take the quests. Thank you.
So one of the quests is to find various bits of treasure. One of them is to kill 30 enemies. One of them is to loot some relics and dwarf coins, which are around the edges, and the other one is not on my quest tracker. defeat the 2 trolls. So,
Shall I take this guy?
yeah, we can
Buff
kill
is
this one
moving
now.
over to tactical, so now would be the time.
But these bosses, they're all the same. They're all these Urks, and they have either a yellow or a purple gem in their chest. So if I remember correctly, when they're yellow, they're going to be only be damaged by melee, and tactical's really crap. And when they're purple, tactical's good, but melee is crap, or physical damage to be precise. Because arrows and stuff shot by bows would also not be effective. It also puts this debuff on our heads as well. There we go, it's just changed into purple mode. This is kind of like the gimmick of this instance, with things changing between being vulnerable to either physical or tactical damage.
Color-coded orcs.
Pretty much.
Mm.
Okay, so nobody touched that wheel. We'll need to move that later. There's a chest next to the wheel which someone can pick up a gem from, though. We'll have to roll for it, but it doesn't really matter who gets this one. So it's a gem to turn them purple. So based on our group composition, we're all kind of melee, so that's probably kind of a bit useless. But I'll roll for it anyway. Because we're going to want to keep the end boss in melee vulnerability, basically, so yellow mode. If you've got a group that's mostly tactical damage, so like Lore Masters, Rune Keepers, like the spell type characters, then you might want the purple crystals more than the yellow ones. All depends on your group composition. Right, we can pull this guy, but just bear in mind we don't want to go too far, or we will get the other group of ads, because they will come pretty close to where we are. Should be alright. I think he'll turn around. Yeah, he only goes up to the pillar. But basically there's 3 of these orc bosses on each side. That guy should stop. There we go. There's 3 bosses, but only 2 groups of ads that kind of walk between the 2 bosses. He's putting nasty debuffs on me with his Fear Me now. There we go, so what does that do? Acid damage every 2 seconds for 30 seconds. That's not very nice.
Well, he's dead now.
Yeah. Okay, and he's got something I can loot as well.
If you have a quest for coins, then you need to each one have to loot these orcs.
Yeah, manually loot his corpse. Okay, we're going to have another pull of ads, so whenever you like, go for it. That's going to bring a couple of these guys around. Some of them have pets as well. So probably be a few more on this side. Okay, something did a nasty big splat of tactical damage there. I think it's a combination of things aren't hitting too hard, probably because we're slightly over leveled. And they're just not hitting us too much anyway, so. But my job is going very easy at the minute, which is nice. Whether I'll be still this lucky later in the evening, who knows.
Your guardian might die.
Well, my philosophy is if the tank dies, it's the healer's fault. If the healer dies, it's the tank's fault. And if anyone else dies, it's their own damn fault. Yellow gem shard.
Should we roll for that?
I'll let one of you guys, yeah, have that one. Ideally, we want probably 2 or 3 of them. Depends how good our DPS is. Okay, so we've got the 3rd boss on the side. Pull in whenever you like. Since it's going pretty easy, I'm going to start doing a bit more buffing. I don't want to get too carried away trying to do fancy stuff and then forget the basics of actually healing you guys. Because that'd be awkward. He keeps doing his feel the pain on me, trying to give me a nasty wound or potable effect. That's a lot of bleeds you're doing, Biel.
Is that good?
Yes.
That's okay.
I don't know how much damage those bleeds are doing, but the fact you're stacking them quite nicely is going very nice. Normally you just sit in a corner and let us kill stuff.
Yeah, but that's because, you guys are killing stuff faster than I can hit it.
Oh, there's a deed here. The pile of treasure?
I don't know if it's a deed.
It was over here. I picked it up and then it disappeared on my screen. But it seems to be a deed, yeah.
I thought those ones for quests. Might be wrong. Okay, so it's going to be the same on the western side now. So there's going to be 2 patrolling groups of ads and 3 bosses. So if someone wants to pull the ads, we'll kill them first. But just bear in mind there's a boss on the right.
All the boss as well.
No, we don't need to make stuff more complicated and test my healing ability. Break me in gently.
That's bad.
There's another group over there. Oh, I think they've been
Rial's pulled the boss and the other group.
Yeah?
Okay, Rial, there's something you're forgetting.
I've got hips.
Actually, you do have hips. Yeah. I was going to say, me and the tank are both hobbits, so we can just flop and pretend we're dead. Whoa, I'm dead. Tank literally just one-shot me there. Well, it felt like it anyway. Well, GG. Did you pull both groups?
Guardian's fault.
I pulled a lot.
No, that was definitely the burglar's fault. That one, he didn't pull the lot.
The burglar knows it was his fault.
I was wondering where the burglar had gone to.
Yeah.
Well,
See, this is why burglars have such a bad name in Lord of the Rings. Although Bilbo didn't do that.
we just gather them all up here. I'll ball them up.
Well, unless nobody can get near me. I have to run the long way round because there's still a group of ads over there that I can't actually...
I missed a group.
Yeah, you missed a group. There we go. Fellowship's Heart, that will save you until I can get some proper heals in there. There we go.
These orcs are really mean to hobbits.
It's back under control now. We've got 2 of those bloody orcs. Right. Well, one of them's nearly dead. The other one's pretty close to dead. There we are. Oops. Yeah. Don't do that again, Biel.
You tempted me.
I did not tempt you. The mobs were always there, probably tempting you anyway.
No, they weren't actually until you said not to pull.
They looked at you funny, didn't they? You just
Brian
had
looked
to.
at me funny.
The voices in his head told him to do it. That's what it is. He's nearly done. Right. So I think there's still a group of ads and one last Uruk. But the annoying thing is, when they're in purple mode, we literally cannot do anything to them, given that we're 4 physical damage peoples. Right, so this one should have been pulled. Yeah, you got this one. Okay, so we've got a group of ads, and I think we have another Uruk to the side. But at least with the last boss, we can just permanently shift him into yellow mode, so it's not going to be too hard. Okay, put him when you're ready.
Okay.
Do you know what the worst thing is, though? I think that our evening's probably going to get off even worse, especially once A joins, if he joins us later this evening.
That's true.
Because he's going to pull everything. And have great fun while doing it.
What's he likely to come on?
He'll probably join us. I don't know. He might be online when we're doing Grand Stairs, I think. We'll see.
Yeah, but I mean, what character?
Whatever's got the most chance of surviving these stupid antics that he gets up to. Right. Part of treasure. There we go. I found an ancient vase. Okay, last mob. Right, he's in yellow mode. Right, he's in purple mode now. No, I could probably switch to a bit of damage. This guy on his own doesn't really tend to do too much. So put down a bit of damage and healing combination there. But as soon as he goes back to yellow, watch how much quicker he goes. Because I think he gets like 90% mitigation while he's in the other mode. There we go, he's in yellow now. So now you guys will do loads of damage and I'll do like nothing. Yeah, 28, 27, 18. And the epic damage of 70. Someone did 6k there, that was a nice hit. Okay, so all these guys are dead. I probably haven't been looting all of them, but if we spread out, hopefully all of you guys have got at least one yellow gem by now.
Exactly one.
Same?
Okay, there's a spare one here though. Right, so in chat earlier, I put the numbers. So we need 1 and 3, 4 and 6, 2 and 5. So if I do the 2 down the bottom, can someone go to the number 1, so the northeast corner?
Going.
No,
I'm at northeast.
This is assuming I got the order correct. Okay, so pull the northeast one, yeah, number 1. Number 1.
It's pulled.
So that should project the light. There we go. Now it should be number 3, which is where I am, in the southeast corner here. Then we need number 4, so I'll go pull that one as well. I was taking a lovely bit of acid damage over time there. It's finally timed out. So number 4 is like the southwestern one. Then we need number 6.
You pulled the wrong one.
That's
why you get acid.
Ah. Oh, hello.
Oh dear.
You get an acid dot if
Right.
you pull the wrong one.
My 3 and 5, obviously it was the other way round then, so it's got to be 1, 5, 4, 6, 2, 3 then. So yeah, that was an unpleasant dot. Am I going?
One's pulled again.
Disintegration. And it's doing about 750 damage per tick, so that's unpleasant. Right, so 1 is pulled, yeah?
Yep.
Then we need 5, but I've run past it. And pray it doesn't murder me this time. Nope, it's not that one. I swear I didn't mess it up that bad, did I?
Heal yourself until it's gone.
I'm going to review the footage. Which I can do since we've recorded it. Okay, so after a brief bit of refereeing and checking the video footage, I messed up one of the numbers there. So 143625 is the correct opposite order. So, yeah, if you can pull number 1.
I already have.
Okay. Who's
Also, just to point out for viewers, this is randomized every time you go in, so
yeah, the starting
order today is not the same for everyone.
They will go out in a different order, which means you have to work this out on the fly each time you go in. So, Obi, if you can pull number 4.
Done.
And then someone can go pull number 3.
I'm going to now.
And I'll get ready at number 6. Okay, so that's that one done. 6 is the fourth one. Then we need somebody to pull number 2. So that's Sarah's one. And then I will pull number 5.
Okay, 2.
Okay, so the last one. And that should now illuminate all the room. Ta-da! So if you all jump downstairs...
We could jump from here?
You can jump, yeah. You'll break your legs, but it'll be fine.
Alright.
It'll heal over time. So there's a big door on the south side of the room which is now opened, which we can all go inside. But we'll have to go slowly. Otherwise we might lock people out and we're already short-handed. So, make sure you know where you're...
You should be able to solo it.
No. Make sure where you know your yellow gem is, because you will need this for this fight. So just step inside this door, don't go too far. But same as with the other Urks in the instance, he'll either be in yellow mode or purple mode. We want him in yellow mode because we're doing physical damage, otherwise he'll be immune. We can use the yellow gem to turn him into yellow mode, just as we could use the purple gem to turn him into purple mode if we wanted, but that's not what our group wants. So we basically want to keep him in yellow mode and just murder him until he dies. So whenever you're ready. And I should probably go back into proper healing mode now. So just communicate whenever someone's about to use a crystal, just say who's using it.
Here we go.
Ooh, that was a pretty big hit. Okay, is he still in purple mode?
Yes.
Oh, he's purple.
10 seconds. Just wait for it.
Did someone use the crystal though?
Just wait. It's changing now.
Okay. Okay, go for it. It's taken me so long to get used to all my healing buttons as well, because I've got a different layout to what I used to have back in the day, because all the skills have changed. So trying to get used to my usual weird combination of a bit of keyboard and a bit of mouse.
I'm using crystal.
Okay. Beast on half health or a bit less now. No one's taken any massive damage really, so it's not too bad. And that should be pretty much it. There's new enough dead.
Crystal.
He's dead! There we go. Right. So there are 3 chests in this room, one next to each of the pillars. So feel free to go loot those. Universal Solvent, which is for the essences, which is a bit more of a high level thing, but I'll roll for it anyway. There's a housing item, Morphin's Gemstone. I think it literally is just a crystal on a plaque, which you can hang on your walls. Indoor housing item. Some relics, some runes, and a pair of trousers, which will be a bit crap for us now. In the other box, we have an earring and a piece of shoulders. Some of this is going to be randomised loot as well, so you won't always get these items. What was it a pocket item that used to come from here that used to be quite good? Or probably still does.
Amber Ring used to be brilliant.
Amber Ring, that's the one. But yeah, that used to be quite a nice one for tactical classes, didn't it?
Yeah, it was very good for tacticals.
Okay, so do not go running out of this room just yet. But once we're all ready to go, we'll meet up by the door. Because there is one last boss fight, and this one might actually test my healing ability.
What ability?
Can you remember if they can be stunned, the troll? I don't think they can they? Either way, right, let's all step out at the same time then, because these doors will shut behind us.
Keep them separate helps.
So yeah, they're behind us above the door. If we step out here, we'll see 2 trolls walking down at some point, and they'll jump off into the room below us. When they're stood together, they do a powerful attack, so you want to keep them ideally separated and just kill one of them as quickly as possible. So take your pick, whichever one. But it might be best if Sarah tanks one of them and then we kill the other one.
Yep, I'm pulling one to the
Okay, so
right
we'll
here.
kill Scum then.
User joined your channel.
Hey.
He's not moving. Come over
Hi
here.
everybody. Little chicken,
Hello.
come and play.
We are nearly... Oh my goodness, everyone's dead. Panic buttons, panic buttons. I'm not sure if someone else did a bit of a nice heal there or something, but I swear that I did a Inspire Fellows, which seemed to heal everyone quite a bit while I was trying to find Fellowship's Heart there. That was unpleasant. Please tell me it's nearly dead, because I'm in like full panic mode now.
This one's almost dead.
Someone out of line of sight, you're too far away. There we go. There we go, one's dead, right, okay. So it'll be nice and easy now. There we go. Actually, they're both done at the same time, so that's not too bad. But we'll take a note of this, because we will see that Scum is a very common troll name in Lord of the Rings. There's so many skulls called Scum.
Sorry, best troll name in Lord of the Rings is in Limelight Gorge. There is a troll who is simply called Gank, because that's what he said.
Trolls like simple names, don't they? Okay, so we're going to just loot that chest as a necklace. Actually based one. There's no special tokens for the Forgotten Treasury because it's a slightly lower level one than the rest. It's not part of the main cluster, but that is the Forgotten Treasury done. So you see that some of the quests have not been completed. We still need to, technically, we'll need to do a second run. We're not going to do it on camera, just to finish off getting the last few bits and pieces, because you need to loot a few more coins and crystals from killing the mobs upstairs. You don't have to do a full run. And from what I remember, the only other deed is for killing mobs in the Forgotten Treasury, which, if I double check it quickly, I think it gives you tactical resistance, so it's probably... Is it Fidelity?
I think it's Fidelity.
Instances, Moria, Intruders in the Vault, set rewards.
Little Rumby's in, by the way.
Fidelity. So that's the Forgotten Treasury, so we're going to take a quick break then, and we'll regroup for the Grand Stairs.